It's been over 6 years since we had the trailer for Elder Scrolls 6, and since then, nothing. The anticipation surrounding the Elder Scrolls 6 is ever growing, and us fans have eagerly been awaiting a new adventure in Tamriel, but I think we all need to hold our horses. Today we're going to be diving deep into why patience may be the greatest virtue for fans and how Bethesda needs time. If you're new and enjoy the videos, please be sure to consider subscribing and turning on notifications. First and foremost, the immense pressure on Bethesda to deliver a worthy sequel cannot be overstated. Since its release in 2011, Skyrim has become more than just a game, it has become a cultural phenomenon and has transcended the gaming community. With Skyrim selling millions and millions of copies, and countless awards to its name, expectations for Elder Scrolls 6 are sky high. Bethesda must navigate the fine line between innovation and staying true to the beloved elements that the fans adore. This level of expectation is not unique to Elder Scrolls, but highlights a broader trend in gaming. A trend where sequels are scrutinized a lot more than their predecessors. Players have had high hopes for improved graphics, immersive storytelling, and innovative gameplay mechanics. Rushing development could lead to a lackluster product, and we know what happens when they do that. Starfield. But to get back on track, Russian development could lead to a lackluster product that fails to live up to the legacy of its predecessor, risking a backlash akin to what we've seen with other franchises that can falter under the weight of expectations. By taking the necessary time, Bethesda can craft an experience that not only honours Skyrim, but can expand on it in meaningful ways. As well as this, the gaming landscape has evolved significantly since Skyrim's release. Players now demand more from their RPGs, deeper narratives, richer character development, and engaging gameplay systems. If Bethesda seriously wants to capture the hearts of both veterans and newcomers, they need to invest the necessary time to craft a game that meets these elevated expectations. This isn't just about ticking boxes, it's about creating a living, breathing world that feels alive and responsive to player choices. Bethesda in the past is renowned for pushing boundaries, but in recent years they face criticism for stagnation, particularly in their engine and design philosophy. The success of games like The Witcher 3 and Elden Ring have raised the bar, showcasing innovative gameplay mechanics, complex narrative structures, and immersive worlds. These titles really demonstrated that players are no longer satisfied with the status quo. They want groundbreaking experiences that redefine the genre. This is an opportunity for Bethesda to rethink and design their approach. By taking a longer development period, they can explore new technology such as the upcoming Creation Engine 2, and experiment with innovative ideas that reshape the gameplay experience. The gaming world is shifting towards more interactive and player-driven experiences. By allowing the necessary experimentation, Bethesda can create a game that feels contemporary and fresh. Consider how CD Projekt Red, after the overwhelming success of The Witcher 3, learned from their missteps and embraced new strategies for Cyberpunk 2077. While the latter did face criticism at launch, it showcased their commitment to pushing boundaries and providing an expansive, multi-layered experience. By waiting and evolving, Bethesda can avoid the pitfalls of a rushed release that may fail to resonate with fans and instead craft a game that can set new standards in the industry. Another significant reason for the wait lies in the narrative aspect of Elder Scrolls. While Skyrim presented a memorable main quest, it often felt overshadowed by a wealth of side quests that, although rich in lore, sometimes lack depth in character development and emotional weight. Players are hungry for a more detailed storytelling experience, one that intertwines character development with a well-crafted plot. In today's gaming landscape, titles like God of War and The Last of Us have set new standards for narrative-driven experiences. These games excel at character development especially, offering players a chance to forge meaningful connections with the characters they encounter. Bethesda has a unique opportunity here to deliver a game that not only offers epic quests and open world adventure, but also features rich storytelling that resonates on a personal level. This can be achieved through complex character arcs that evolve based on players' choices, making each interaction feel significant. Imagine a game where characters are not mere quest givers, but individuals with their own motivations, struggles, and growth. By investing time in developing these narratives, Bethesda can ensure that players not only engage with the world, but also form emotional bonds with its inhabitants. This level of detail can lead to a greater emotional payoff, making victories sweeter and losses more impactful. When I create these Bethesda videos, I don't typically like to keep drawing back to the faults of Starfield. However, I don't think it'd be right to not include it in this video. In the rush to release games, we've seen what happens when development timelines are compressed. Starfield, whilst very ambitious, faced scrutiny over its procedural generation of environments, which some players found less engaging compared to the handcrafted worlds of earlier Bethesda titles. The importance of a thoughtfully designed map that feels lived in and very detailed cannot be overstated. If we want a world that feels authentically crafted and not merely generated, then we will need to be patient. The magic of Bethesda's worlds lies in their ability to create spaces that invite exploration and immersion. A well-designed Elder Scrolls 6 should reflect this ethos, offering players an incredibly crafted environment that is rich with lore, history, and unique encounters. Rushing could lead to another game that feels hollow and lacks the depth that we expect from the Elder Scrolls series. Taking the time to build a vibrant, engaging world is essential for delivering the experience the fans are craving. World building is another crucial aspect that benefits from a long development cycle. Skyrim offered a vast immersive world, but there's always room for growth. Players are eager for environments that feel not only expansive, but also alive and reactive. This could involve more dynamic ecosystems, seasonal changes, and local cultures that influence the gameplay and storylines. Imagine a Tamriel where the political climate affects daily life, where factions vie for power, causing towns to shift allegiances and economies to fluctuate based on player actions. This would create a sense of agency and consequence, allowing players to shape the world around them. Taking such steps would require careful planning and design, underscoring the importance of taking the time needed to refine these elements. Additionally, players crave more diverse environments that reflect the cultures inhabiting them, from bustling cities with distinct architectural styles to rural areas with unique customs. A richly detailed world invites exploration and fosters a deeper connection to the lore of Tamriel. A prolonged development period allows Bethesda to craft a world that feels genuinely diverse and filled with history. Bethesda has a robust community that is passionate about the Elder Scrolls series. Listening to fan feedback is a crucial aspect in shaping the next installment. In particular, the success of mods in Skyrim has highlighted the community's creativity and desire for expansion. Many mods not only enhance the visuals of experience, but also introduce intricate quests and character interactions that can inspire the development team. By involving players in the development process, whether it's through beta testing or even feedback forums, Bethesda can create a more tailored experience that resonates with their audience. Leveraging community-created content could provide a wealth of ideas and inspiration for Bethesda. The modding community has shown that there is a strong appetite for innovation and expansion in the Elder Scrolls universe. By being receptive to these ideas, Bethesda can cultivate a strong partnership with the fans that enhance the game's quality and foster a sense of ownership among the community. As much as we might champion patience, it's natural for us fans to feel a sense of worry about the Elder Scrolls 6. The gaming industry has seen its fair share of disappointments in recent years, with beloved franchises failing to deliver on their promises or even falling victim to the pitfalls of rushed development. Games that once held the potential for greatness have been marred by technical issues, lack of content, or even poorly executed narratives. Given the immense expectations surrounding this installment, it's understandable for fans to fear that Elder Scrolls 6 could fall short of their hopes. It's crucial to acknowledge these concerns openly. Healthy skepticism can foster discussion, and that can keep developers accountable. As fans, we want to ensure that our voices are heard after all, and what the essence of what makes Elder Scrolls special isn't lost in the shuffle. But despite the uncertainties and worries that may linger, there's also a great deal of hope surrounding the development of Elder Scrolls 6. Bethesda has a rich history of creating expansive worlds filled with creative stories and unforgettable characters. The company's legacy in the RPG genre is built on their commitment to crafting immersive experiences that resonate with players. Many of their previous successes can remind us that they possess the talent and creativity at times to deliver something truly special. Ultimately, while it's okay to feel apprehensive, we should also embrace the hope that comes with the promise of Elder Scrolls 6. With patience and dedication, we may very well witness the birth of a new chapter in Tamriel that honours its rich history while paving the way for the future. While the excitement of Elder Scrolls 6 is undeniable, we must also recognise the importance of patience. A rush release may result in a game that fails to live up to the legacy of Skyrim, or could just lead to a bad game in general. By taking the time to innovate, craft detailed stories and characters, expand on world building, and maybe even engage with community and listen to some feedback, Bethesda can create an experience that not only meets, but exceeds our expectations. If you have made it to the end of this video, please make sure to leave a comment and maybe even like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching the video, and hopefully I'll be seeing you in the next one.